Before I play my next video, allow me to give my very own reflections. This next video is all about children of Israel, and they cross the river Jordan. And take note, twice the water was divided into two. First, with Moses, that God divided the sea into two. Then, now, second, the river Jordan, that God divided the water into two. Do you ever think that God is existed? God helped the people of Israel. It is the God of Noah, God of Jacob, God of Abraham, God of Joseph, God of Moses, God of King David, and all these bloodline or genes that Jesus Christ is from their genes or bloodline. Correct me if I'm wrong. From the genes of Noah, Jacob, Abraham, Moses, King David is where Jesus Christ came from their bloodline or genes, from their generations. So, the question is, people of Israel who has God, who divided the water of Red Sea and the river Jordan, can you please help us from this COVID-19 pandemic, who also have Lord God Jesus Christ our God? Hope this message reach those people of Israel. Thanks. The children of Israel crossing the Jordan. Before the death of Moses, God Himself made Joshua the leader of the Jews. He said to Joshua, "Arise and lead the people into the promised land." And as I was with Moses, so shall I be with you. I will never forsake you. Take courage and be strong. And so Joshua took command of the Israelites. One day he sent two men to look over the city of Jericho and the promised land. The king of Jericho found out that the messengers of Joshua were in the city. He was angry and sent for the men. At that time, the two men were staying in the house of a woman called Rahab. She helped the messengers get out of the city, and they hid themselves in a mountain. When the messengers were safe once again, they went back to Joshua and said, "The Lord has truly given Jericho to us." For 3 days they stayed on the banks of the river Jordan. The next day, Joshua said, "Follow the ark of the covenant." In the ark of the covenant, the Jews kept the tables on which were written the 10 Commandments. There were other things in the ark of the covenant that were holy to the children of Israel. The Jews always took the ark of covenant with them as they moved from one place to another. It was a large box covered inside and outside with gold. The Lord took care of the children of Israel. The priest carried the ark of the covenant, and the people followed. When the ark was carried into the river Jordan, the waters divided, and the people walked through. They crossed into the promised land. This was the land God had given to Abraham and Jacob. When the walls of Jericho fell, Joshua said, "Everyone in the city is to be destroyed. Rahab and her family alone shall live, for she saved our messengers." Joshua lived for 110 years before he died. He had conquered almost all of the promised land for the children of Israel. He divided the land among the 12 tribes of Israel. Rahab helped the messengers of Joshua to get out of the city and save their life. She she was not ashamed to help the children of Jacob to conquer the land promised to them by the Lord God.